We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Going up top. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On third down, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Back to 60. 60.
Now Hall to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 9.
65 Jags. Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and do those spots and get your offense moving.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The Jets at 2-6 now in the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 3. Got a man over the middle, and Pitch complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we're tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that? He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Dancing to it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with it. It's a sack, and it's called on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second and 6. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate, it was just incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now Lawrence on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
All again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 right. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Come 19. Come 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check match. Check match. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Boston, the man in motion left. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
To throw again is Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Lawrence on 3rd down.
And Ingram holds it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible 4th quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He's going to let it go again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. He'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Open man is Uzama. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Ready? 19 right. Follow 18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Come on, set.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, shoot. Go.
Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Let's go.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tie.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, hold it. Hey, back up.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, jump it. Hey, exit.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this one in throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Jacksonville, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
10.